Hi guys, I hope all of you are doing well. This is your Nifty Guy. Welcome to today's episode of Decoding Nifty with me. This is the series where we analyze and decode Nifty on multiple time frames so that we are ready to tackle the next day's market with much more confidence and clarity. Now, before we proceed ahead, a quick reminder in case if you guys like the way I put out the trade setups and while we are doing so, I explain the various price action concepts and setups that I use. Please do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also put down anything that you might have to say in the comments box, be it feedback, criticism. I am open to everything. In case you have any questions related to stock market, investing, or trading, you can put it down in the comments box or you can DM me on Instagram or on X. I will try to answer them to the best of my capabilities, right? On that note, we'll start with today's video. First, we'll start with what we had analyzed for Friday the 27th and versus how it played out. How did we play it? And then we'll plan the trade for the next day, right? Markets opened flat, which was a very good opening, gave us a closing above our zone. And in case if market would have not breached this low and would have gone up, that would have been a good long side trade. But I also mentioned a trade wherein in case if the first candle is green and gives us a closing above this and then the low of that candle gets taken out, we can initiate a short trade. And that is what I had taken on Friday, which was an SL trade. Uh, I have decided from the very, very beginning that I'll be very transparent with you guys and I'll be sharing exactly what I am doing in the market. And like we had planned, this was a good green bullish candle inviting buyers, fresh new buyers into the market. And once this low was taken out, as well as the closing was taken out in this particular candle, this is where I had entered a short position with my initial SL being around here. Then once the market uh, formed this particular, sorry, I am a bit under the weather. Yeah, and once market formed this particular swing, I moved the SL from around here to here. Uh, I was anticipating that okay, might be market has already the structure on 5 minutes time frame for that particular time period was a lower high, lower low structure. Plus, this kind of looked like a head and shoulder. That is the reason I also held on to the position, although there was no momentum in the market. I held on to the position and it got triggered. The SL got triggered around here, wherein I exited the position with minor losses. It was a very small stop loss compared to what my average winning trade is. So that is the part of the trade. Not everything that you plan will go as per the plan, but if you have planned something, you need to execute that without any emotions involved, right? And like I had initially, the first plan for me for Friday was do not trade because Thursday was a very good and momentum and trending day, and that is the reason next days are usually sideways. And if you can see, the price action was mostly sideways, and even the India VIX had fallen down. That was the reason. Uh, there was not a good amount of momentum seen in the option prices. So even in this particular breakout, which was there, this was and this could have been traded. But again, this happened between the around 11 a.m. and that is 11 to 12 is something which I prefer not to trade. And that was the only trade that I had taken on Friday was this particular SL trade. Post this, I could sense a lack of momentum in the market, and I thought it's not worth risking any of the entire winning profits that we have earned throughout the week, especially when we are prepared to have a sideways day, right? So that was the reason why I did not participate in any further trades, and this was the only short trade which I had taken. Now we'll quickly come down to the planning for Monday. Plan for Monday will be again extremely simple. We will plan a long trade above this high with a pullback. Now, I'll quickly explain why on for Monday I am not suggesting the trade, the opening bullish candles low being taken out for a short trade around here is because Thursday was a good trending day, right? You could see this big green candles which were coming in. Those were showing signs of bullishness and presence of buyers, and that was the reason many people would have taken overnight longs as well as there would have been people who would not have participated in this rally and they would have entered at the break of this particular candle high, and that is uh, when the SL triggers, their SL triggers that can lead to a good momentum on the downside. But Friday was not a good trending day, right? It was mostly a sideways day apart from this particular thing. Uh, this particular zone around here wherein a little momentum was observed, it was a good sideways day. It even if you can see post 12 p.m. also, it was again still in a range, right? So that is the reason I am not suggesting to trade that particular setup for Monday. For Monday, this will be the long setup that is there. I will be deleting this line. And yes, we'll have to refine our fib because a new high has been formed in the market. Let us quickly, yeah, so nothing much, but this simply will just move up a little bit notch higher. So how and where can we plan a short trade? Now we'll just discuss the couple of opening scenarios. Now, say for example, market opens flat, goes up, gives a pullback, we can execute a long trade around here. If market opens with a big gap down, right? If market opens with a big gap down, it will be a little volatile, but then again it will be. I believe it will carry on the momentum on the upside. Try to understand first. Okay, sorry. Today is the weekly analysis. I need to start from the week. On a weekly time frame, we can see a very good bullish candle, which has also broken out from this particular flag-like thing which was there. And this is a very, very good breakout. Now, on a weekly time frame, again, we can see a little bit of maybe a 1 week of sideways price action, and then we can continue the trend on the upward. How far are we from the all-time high? Is roughly 2.4%, which is not much. And this is something which can be easily covered. And I think we are, as per the technical analysis and price action, we are heading for a fresh new all-time high. And that is where we can plan what is the next foreseeable price action or what is the next foreseeable trend that can emerge. But as of now, for what price action confirms is that we are heading for a new fresh all-time high. We can breach this all-time high very soon. The all-time high actually basically acts as a magnet if you are within 5% range in that particular thing. It will act as a magnet and try to get you around those levels, right? And again, on a daily also, if we can see, yeah, breached out we had breached out of this range on uh, Thursday itself, and Friday showed us a conclusive continuation, right? It was a confirmation that came on Friday. This Yes, the trend. This was not a complete fake out as of now, and that is the reason why I am focusing more on the trades on the long side, right? For a short side trade, one clear trade is something whenever we are, if no new high is made, and in a day or two, whenever we are coming. So sorry, this plan is not only for Monday, but in a day or two. Say, for example, we are not breaching this high. Tomorrow we form a red candle like this. Again, we form a red candle like that, and we are below this particular level. Then we can plan a short trade, right? So keep in mind, this is not just for tomorrow, but in the foreseeable future, provided we do not make any new high. In case the any new high is made, these levels will be changing, and I will be updating you guys about it. Let me see if we can. We can also kind of look at a. This will be a low probable trade in case if it happens. This will be a quick scalp in case if we open flat and instead of breaking up above this, we break down below this particular sideways range. With a pullback, we can expect a move on the downside, but the move will be a short-lived move, and that should only be done in lower quantities and with a very strict stop loss, right? And again, we can also look for a support forming near these levels if we come around these levels, and that is something we should keep our eye on. So these two particular trade setups, this will they will take time to trigger. These are not immediate triggers for tomorrow, but yes, obviously, because since we are near all-time highs, and this is an important fib level. So these are something that we should be prepared for. Otherwise, uh, the best trade would be this particular trade. We open flat with or maybe minor gap down, and then we break out above this with a pullback. We can enter a long trade. So this will be the simple and short plan for tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good trading session. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also comment on the video. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow post the market. This is your Nifty guy signing off for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Thank you. Cheers.